ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
नादाय कवितार्किक केसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் வாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழிகள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர
Maybe from all the books of Samhita connected with the temple worship, namely Pancaratra Agama, refer to the same ideas, principles, procedures, processes, and strategies. Therefore, so there is nothing new except the words are only synonymous. That's all. So we saw the title Tirtha Asana Bhagavad Alaya Pranamaha. So we have to, if possible, select the temple near which we can live in, so that that temple particularly should be near or should be adjacent to the holy water tank or what we call the holy place, otherwise called Divya Deshaha. That is because of Mangala Shasanam of Alvar. And today we can also give equal or due respect to Acharya Abhimana Kshetram. And therefore, if there are very great people who got attached to a particular temple, then we can also consider them as Divya Desha, even though no Alvar in particular has sung on the deity. But again, even from home, even at a distance, we are to salute, we are to bow down to the temple direction. That is why we say every day 4 temples: Sriranga Mangalanidhim, Karunanivasam. Then we face the north and say, Sri Venkatadri Shikharalaya Kalamegham. Then we face the east, see Hastishaila Shikharojjala Parijatam. Then finally Melkota, so Chellapillai Swami, Shisham Namami Shirasa Yadushaila Deepam. And we also say in a particular verse, by Atma Pradakshinam, self-circumambulation, we go around ourselves and that Pradakshinam will remove the sins. Pade Pade. So here, so Prasadam Devadeviyam Acharyam Pancharatrikam Ashwathancha Vatam Dhenum Sat Samuham Guror Guru. Now you are now discussing the holy places. What are the holy places? Not only the temple, as we understood now, Tirtha Asanna, Divya Desha, Alaya. Not only that, Devadeviyam Prasadam. We call it a palace. Especially, for example, Thiruvananthapuram. The very, very recent, the most recent, the best news is the government has lost its control according to the judgment of the court to the royal family to take care of the Thiruvananthapuram Ananta Padmanabha Swami temple processes. So this should follow suit in all the states in Tamil Nadu, I mean all the states in India, especially Tamil Nadu, because temples should be free of government control. What do you call atheist control? That's all. Maybe we must also have a good governance by committees without plundering the wealth of the temples. So Deva Deviyam Prasad. It may be a temple devoted to the goddess Deviyam or Deva, God. Prasadam. We must be very particular about Lord Mahavishnu's different forms, different deities in the sense, the goddesses also. So then you have Acharya Prasadam. So it should be Preceptor's Palace. And again, all should belong to Pancharatrikam. So if it is Vaikhanasam, we have to go to Tirumali. We have to every Purana, every Shastra will always support itself. Therefore, here we are talking about Pancharatra Raksa, and therefore we must try to preserve the heritage of Pancharatra temple, Pancharatra preceptor's palace. Namely, again, we would have idols of Acharyas, the former preceptors in the temple, specially devoted to Acharya. Then you have Ashwatham. We discussed a lot with V. Rajagopal Swami of Bangalore. Then so the peepal tree. Then Vatam, the banyan tree. These are all holy places. Dhenum, the cow at home. The cow, wherever we see the cow. So all these are all what we call Sat Samuhaha, good company, good society. And then Guroho Griham, elders' house, or you can say father's house. Father's house also is very important. So Guroho Griham, teacher, elder, father, Guru. So Guroho Griham. So all these places must be worshipped even at a distance. Durat, even at a distance. Even when you are far away, look at that direction and do what you call namaskriya. Pradakshinam kuryat. How do we go about around these four places? When I travel on the road, when I see a cow, and especially the calf also with the cow, then I at least imagine it in the mind that I go around the cow, go pradakshina. Go also means bhumi. When you go around the cow, that means you are also have gone through the entire earth. Again, go means jnanam. So we want to have wisdom, and therefore, pradakshinam kuryat. If possible, drive what we call clockwise direction of the cow. So pradakshinam kuryat. Nikatat, when they are very near, samipat, pratimam vibhoho. Vibhoho, Shiman Narayanasya, of the Almighty. Pratimam, the statue. Many statues are lying down in ordinary places. For example, when you enter into Ranganatha's Sanctum Sanctorum in Srirangam, you see Hayagriva on the left side. When you enter just inside after the what we call Dwarapalaka, no puja is done, no decoration is done, and so I think nothing is done to the Hayagriva figure. But while we cross over, then we have to worship. So have our palms together, make an Anjali, say Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Sphatikakritim Madharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Then pass on. So Nikatat Pratimam Vibhoho. Better you fall down. Dandavat Pranipataihi too. Dandavat Pranipataihi. Fall like a stick on the floor. Pranipataihi. By what you call surrender, total surrender. Pranipataihi too. Namaskuryat. Let us all salute. Let us all bow. Let us all worship. How? Chatur Disham. All the four directions. All the four directions. Just now I said Srirangam, Tirupati, Kanchipuram, and Melkote. So Chatur Disham. So we go to the next one. So the meaning, we must have respect toward these places. If possible, we have to attend to that place, those places. Then do some service to that, and then at least have what we call remembrance, memory, fond memory of your latest visit to the places. And then, so what should I do? So, na yana paduka rodaha, na sopanaka padabhriti, sopanaka padabhriti, na vikshiptamana bhutva, samvished bhagavat griham. What should be our attitude while entering into a temple? Bhagavat griham. You can say where Lord is not available. Lord is available everywhere. Antar bahischa tat sarvam vyapya narayana sthitaha. Then where is the place that is empty, bereft of the Lord? Nothing. But still, there are special places, extraordinary places, where the idols are consecrated. And they are called now Divya Mangala Vigraha, where we go to a particular temple, Bhagavat Griham. Bhagavat Griham. So when we enter into it, some vishet, when you enter into it, have interest and go. Have aptitude and go. Don't go as a, what you call duty bound. Maybe we are an employee in the temple, therefore. So this is my bounden duty to go into the temple. Otherwise, if I don't enter into the temple, I won't get my salary, income. So that is not so. With a lot of inspiration, go some vision, and therefore, so what should we do? Na vikshipta manaha bhutva. Don't be indifferent towards entering into the temple. as though so we are doing the duty for some other's sake. Because somebody asked me, somebody compelled me to go to the temple, I go. So, vikshipta manaha. See, without faith in the Lord, if I go and worship in the temple, what is he going to do? Will he solve my problems? Will my trouble end soon? Then, in these questions, the answers are negative. I create the answers and I take them negative answers. And then disbelieve in the God. Okay, somebody said go and worship, you will get. So, na vikshipta manaha. So, don't throw away your mind. So, don't be very indifferent. And then don't go with your shoes on. Sopanatka pada bhriti. Upan meaning shoe. So don't go with a shoe. Now today, because of our health problem, we wear socks and go. That's okay. That may be okay. In a hot climate, we cannot walk through the hot sun. The floor is very hot. So we use socks, some cover, but not shoe. The shoe that has been used on the road. The shoe cover, yes. So, sopanatka pada bhriti. Do not wear any footwear. So, na sopanaka padabhati. Not only, so don't drive and what you call drive-in temple, if you have drive-in temple. Don't sit in the car and sit in the vehicle, four-wheeler, two-wheeler, even cycle. Sit on the cycle and worship. So, yana vehicle, any vehicle. Then paduka ruda. Don't have any footwear. Paduka, chappals, sandals, any type of shoe, any type of footwear. Net yana paduka. I used to say for just for our health debility, why don't we construct drive-in temples? Drive-in theaters are there, cinema theaters are there. You can watch the movie from the car, sitting from your own car. So why don't we sit in our own car and we need not remove our footwear and then worship the Lord. Bhakti is very important. Devotion is very important. Nothing else is very important. Procedures are not necessary. But no, don't do that. So, na yana paduka rudaha, na sopanatka padabhati, na vikshipta manabhav. Your mind and body should be following the strict procedure. Then do not enter into the temple. If you say do not enter into the temple, let me not enter into the temple. Some Vishet Bhagavad Gita. Tatra cha Pradakshinani. Yesterday I went to a temple. One of my friends joined me and we made one circumambulation, one pradakshina. And then he was about to leave the temple. I said, I will do it second time. So even numbers are very important. So 2, 4, 6 and so on. So pradakshinan. Look at the words. Pranamansya yugman kuryat. Don't do odd number pradakshinam. Don't do odd number of salutations. When you fall down like a stick, don't do just 1, 3, 5 and so on. To a sannyasi, to a yati, to a recluse, you have to do 3 times according to my preceptor, the present preceptor, 46th. So, there are many conditions. I think Pancha Namaskara have 5 for some people. I don't know, there are some fixations. But according to Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, we have only 2, 4, 6 and so on, even numbers. So Pradakshinani Yugman, Pranamamsa Yugman. Salutations in even numbers, circumambulations going around in even numbers. 2 Pradakshinams, 4 Pradakshinams, 6 Pradakshinams. There is a temple called Visa Balaji Temple in Andhra Pradesh. Chilukur is the name of the place. So whenever people want a job abroad, they go there, do 108 times circumambulations, pradakshinam. 108 times. So we see many people, young and old. So, and they definitely, they had the visa easily gone through. It's called Visa Balaji Temple. So, Eka, Tri, Pancha, Sapta, Adi, Ganana, Vishamam Hiyat, Iti Vishama Pratishedhat. Don't do mischief as we say in Tamil. Vishamam Bannade. That is not actually mischief. Vishamam meaning odd. Samam is even. Equal. Sama is equal. Tamil samam. Vishamam, it becomes Vishamam. So Vishamaha is meaning odd. So don't do 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, etc. Adi, Ganana, counting, Vishamam hitat. It's called the odd, uneven. It is uneven. The word is also very beautiful, uneven. If it is not even, it is uneven, meaning it is odd. Again, odd in different names, not numbers, odd number or even number. It is looks odd, it looks different. Praveshe nirgame chaiva, Vishwaksena natim chare. While you enter into the temple, worship Vishwaksena and then go to the main sanctum sanctorum. And when you come out, you also worship Vishwaksena. Senai Mudaliyar. Here, so Praveshe, while we enter, Nirgame, when we are going out, Cha and Vishwaksena Natim bow down to Vishwaksena, the security staff. Iti Vidhanat, because of this procedure, Vishwaksenam, Lord Vishwaksena, Tat Dwarapalamsya. So not only Vishwaksena, but also whenever you enter into Sannidhi, you have what you call Jaya, Vijaya, Chanda, Prachanda, Adi, Dwarapalaka, the doorkeepers. So Tatta Dwarapalamsya, Pranamya, salute them, get the permission. Chanda Prachandadi Dwarapalebhyo Namaha. Jaya Vijayadi Dwarapalebhyaha Namaha. Tatra Tatra Pravishit. Every time when you go into any Sannidhi, then what you call divine presence, Sannidhi, what you call good wealth is available. Sannidhi. So we have to enter by getting the permission of the sentries, SENTRIES. Then how do you again go about? How do you walk with your limbs? Chakravat Brahmayeti. So Chakravat, clockwise. Chakra like a wheel. Wheel, how does it revolve? For example, look at the fan in your home. How does it revolve? It should go around clockwise. Otherwise, I think the what we call the revolving is not right. Please ensure that your fans at home also revolve in the clockwise direction. Pradakshinama Suttano and the Vishirila இருக்கிற blade, இறக்கை, விசிறியில் இருக்கிற இறக்கை வலது பக்கமா சுத்தம். So Chakravati Brahmiyete, one should go about rather roaming or going around the temple in clockwise direction. Then Angam Prishtabhagam na darshi. Don't show your back to anyone. neither to the people, but the other devotees, nor to the God. That is why some people practice this. Go into the temple, sanctum sanctorum, come back walking behind, walking back, without showing their back to the Lord. So, na darshayet, prishtabhagam na darshayet. Then paschat bhagena nirgachet, devata sannidho sudihi. Sudihi, an intelligent person, devata sannidho. You can even say in the sanctum sanctorum of the goddess, devata. Devata is only a word which is in feminine gender. It also means devaha, God. So devata is a common term for both gods and goddesses. But still, if you say particularly, let us not show our back to the goddesses. Devatas sannidho nirgachet while going out. Paschat bhagena. So the hind portion should not be shown. So iti. Pravishtaha cha, after entering, what should we do? Ashta angena tad desha kala shakyena. So ashtangena, namely again what we call 8 limbs touching the ground floor for male persons. According to the rules in force, according to the time, according to the place, normally we do Sashtanga pranama just before the stamba, Dvajastamba, the flag banner, flag pillar, Dvajastamba. Tad desha kala shakyen. Then Mastishka, Samputa, Prahvanga, Panchanga, Dandangadishu, Anyatamenava Pranami. So this paragraph is titled as Pranama Prakaraha, methods of salutation. So the ladies have to use the 5 limbs to touch the ground, and therefore, so Mastishka, the head, so Samputa, our attitude must be humble. So we contract our limbs. We don't extend our limbs long. We don't elongate our limbs. Then prahvanga, we must have respect towards. By the limbs, we must show respect. Bowing down, as far as possible, put your head down. So bending down, prahvanga. So panchanga, 5 limbs touching. Danda meaning as we said, Sashtanga namaskara. So danda angadishu. In all the case of limbs, anyatamenava pranami. If there is some other procedure better suited and better suggested and better fixed by your samhita, then so you have to do that. Tatra ashtanga pranam. So how do we do 8 limbs touching the ground? Mano buddhi abhimanena sa. The 8 limbs include the 2. Number 1, manaha, then 2, buddhihi. Manaha, mind, heart, buddhihi, intellect. So in order to shed our ego, ahankara, abhimanaha, respect must be. So due respect, so abhimanena saha, along with the respect and the mind full of thoughts of the Lord, buddhi, the intellect, saying something, murmuring the what you call the devotional songs. So you can say Nyasya dharatale. So what should we put it on the ground? Shiraha. Second line. Shiraha Nyasya dharatale. Make your head touch the ground, floor. Nyasya. Then putting down the dharatale on the ground. Shiraha, the head. Then padan nesya dharatuli. Also the feet, the 2 feet, padan. But here we are talking about the 4 feet here. Chaturaha padan, 4 feet. How do you get to 4 feet? Kurmavatu. So when we bow with our hands, the hands also become our feet. So we have 4 feet here. And you can also say the knees, the 2 knees, jangha. So we call it jangha. Also we have what we call janu. Janu is another word for knee, Knee. So janu or jangha. So that also, so that becomes the feet. So 2 feet at the end of the body, and the jangha or janu, the knee also touching the ground. Therefore, it will be like a kurmavat, like a tortoise, like a turtle, amai bola. Again, kurmavat also can mean that all our indriyas, that is sense organs, should be withdrawn. So all our karma indriyas and jnanendriyas should be withdrawn, meaning all this should be made motionless, actionless, feelingless, and so on. In the sense, heart will take it to all the other 10 or 10 sense organs. Heart will involve all this and all. Iti sattatoktam udaharishyati bhashyakara. Second line, padan shiraha tatraiva panchamam. So the head becomes the 5th limb to be touching the ground. The other 4, namely like the what we call the 4 legs of the tortoise, the arm. We have 2 legs and 2 knees. Then iti, thus, Bhashyakaraha, meaning we are talking of Ramanujacharya, so Sri Bhashyakaraha, Udaharishyati, as illustrated, will illustrate Sattatoktam, as said by Sattata Samhita. Mastishkadi Panchakantu, Sri Vaikhanasa Shastre Patitam. So this, the number 5, the what we call the connotation number 5, starting with the head, Mastishkadi Panchakam, Sri Vaikhanasa Shastre Patitam. It has been also similar in Vaikhanasa Shastra, not only in Pancaratra, Vaikhanasa. So Samastishika Pranamaha. Here the beauty is Sa should be joined, or Sa can separately stand as one. Mastishka Pranamaha Saha. So saluting with the head. So that kind of salutation. Or Samastishka Pranamaha, salutation with the head. Syat, maybe or should be Anjalim. The palms should be together. When your head touches the floor, ground, palms should be together. Anjalim. Mastake Nisete. Where will you place your 2 hands, 2 palms? Over the head. Mastake Nisete. This way, over the head. While you fall down as a stick, Dandavat, then Pranamaha, that kind of salutation, Samputaha, it is like a box, like Samputaha, meaning contracting and then making ourselves small before God. Sasyat, Sahasyat, should be Hridaye Anjalim Arpayi. You must also, while your palms together are placed on the head, your heart also should do that Anjali, Manasika Anjali. So mentally, the heart also should join the physical hands to salute the Lord. Then Prahvangaha Samputam Kuryat. Just now we saw these words. So our limbs should be so tight, as they say, in the sense we become smaller in size. Prahvangaha samputam kuryat sa prahvanga namaskriya. Some men also salute like women. That should not be done. Saying that you said prahvangaha samputam kuryat, meaning can we use the only 5 limbs and make our body not so lengthy as we should not should we extend our legs to the height according to our height, 5 feet, 6 feet, and so on. No. So it should be done as with Padangulibhyam, Janubhyam, Shirasacha, Avanim Sprisha. Very beautifully, clearly said. So Pada, the foot, when the foot touches not the sole actually, not the sole, foot, the foot. So where will your feet touch the ground? Angulibhyam, by these fingers. Not by, of course, all the 10 fingers of the leg, but some fingers may be longer, some fingers will be shorter. The longest fingers will be touching the ground. And not only that, Janubhyam, as I said, by the knees, 2 knees. Then Shirasa, by head. Cha and Avanim, the earth, floor, ground, bhumi, Sprishan, touch. So we go to the next one. Almost the same thing is given. So Baddhanjalihi. Don't remove your palms. It should be tightly held. Baddhanjalihi. Namaskuryat. Never take off one hand from your Anjali. As we salute on the road some of our friends. Kuryat, Saha Panchangaha Udakata. When you call it Panchanga Namaskaraha, what is called the Panchanga Namaskaraha is, we are not worshipping the calendar Panchanga, what we call almanac, but we are using 5 limbs minimum to salute the Lord with folded hands tightly strung together. So what are the 5 limbs? Padav, 2 feet, Hastav, 2 hands, Prasarya eva, to extend, because as far as possible, extend, Prasarya eva, Chete, lie down, one lies down, Bhumau, on the earth, Dandavat, like a stick. It's called Saha Dandanga Pranamaha. As we use in Tamil, the word Dandam is useless. It should not be useless salutation. It should be useful salutation with what we call, meaning a stick, like a fall like a stick, meaning without any emotions, upcoming emotions. Also, the movement should be still for a while. Let us not be in a hurry. Fall down, get up, fall down, get up, fall down, get up. No. Many people do that. At home also, when they salute elders, quickly they do that. Some people, they do halfway through. They don't even bend. Simply show the hands as though touching the earth and so on. So not quick salutation. It should be slow salutation. So Dandanga Pranamahasya, Pranaman Evam Achari. All this salutation must be done. Iti. So where do you get this? So Sankarshana Samhita. Sankarshana is the name of the Lord out of one of the 4 Vyuha Rupas. He is Lord himself has written as we say, Parameshwara Samhita, written by Parameshwara. So Sukrita Pranama Prakarane. How do we salute? By what you call bringing luck. So we must have practice even in the previous birth to salute. Samskara must be there. So Sukrita Pranama. Look at good people who salute. Those who are lucky, those who are fortunate, not because they have some problems to solve, not because they have been favored by boons by the Lord, but because you understand that they are happy people because of their devotion. So Sukrita Pranama Prakarani. There is a chapter called Salutation by Fortunate People. People who are doing the duty correctly. Evam Pranamaha Utta. This is the type of salute. What are that? Lalata, Udara, Janu, Angriyuga, Agra, Agran, Urdhagau Karau. Bhumau Sandhaya Manasa Vasudevam Anusmaran. Already told you, Na Vikshipta Mana. Na Vikshipta Mana, we saw the word. Don't throw away your mind to somewhere else. Don't distract your mind. Don't deviate your mind to the problems around you, family, outside, nation, and so on. Forget everything. Forget everything. What do? Vasudevam Anusmaran. Don't get the thought removed from the Lord, Vasudeva. Let us think of Krishna. Let us think of Krishna's exploits. Let us remember the child Krishna's pranks and so on. So Manasa, with the mind. So think of the Lord, Vasudevam. Think how Vasudeva suffered because of his sins. Vasudeva was, Vasudeva's life, all of us know. Devaki's life. Parents of the Lord. They are parents of the Jagannatha, but even then they suffered. So Vasudevam Anusparam. Then Bhumo Sandhaya. Give a link to the earth, ground. How? Lalata, the forehead, Udara, the belly, the stomach, Janu, the knee, Angri Yuga, the tip, the 2 feet, Agran, the tip of the feet, we say toe, as he says, as Keshadas Swami says, toes, these 2 toes, Angri, leg, foot, Yuga 2, Agran, the tip of the legs, 2 legs. Urdhva Gau Karau. The 2 hands must be above the head. Urdhva Karau. Urdhva, up above the head, you have the 2 hands. The 2 hands must be joined together. They cannot be separate. As you see, people now, even now, we can observe when they come fall down at the feet of the Lord or even elder, they have 2 hands separate. 2 hands separate. No, joined together on the head. Iti evam cha Shashtanga Pranamaha Smaryate. It is remembered like this. How? Urasa with the chest, Shirasa with the head, Vacha with the words. Don't say something. Say the words, slokas. Namah Pannaganadhaya Vaikunthavashavartini. Salute the Garuda before entering into the what you call Dwarapalaka door. Namah Pannaganadhaya. Say salutation to Garuda. Kunkuma Ankita Varnaya Kundendu Dhavalaya Cha. Vishnuvaha Namastubhyam. Pakshirajaya Te Namaha. 2 times Namaha in the sloka. So you go to Tayar Sannidhi, Goda Sannidhi, Andal Sannidhi. Then you say, Nama idam idam bhuyaye vastu bhuyaha. Goda tasye nama idam idam bhuyaye vastu bhuyaha. Salute and go on saluting. Don't remove your palms from each other. So manasacha, in the mind, kapolataha, get into your brain also. Not only brain, kapalataha, it's kapolataha, from the cheek. Your cheek should vibrate as you see, as you say the shloka. All of them must all others must be recognize you that you are saying some shloka. Kaveri virajatoyam vaikuntham rangamandiram savasudevo rangeshaha pratyaksham paramam padam. Don't stand in the queue talking something else, nonsense, politics. Say Vishnu Sahasranamam in a big temple like Srirangam. So you'll have spend usefully the time. Don't talk with all what you call mundane, worldly matters. Everything about anything else except God. So kapolataha, the cheek should announce to others that you are saying something about God. You are not scolding somebody, blaming somebody else. The queue is long. The permission is not given, granted by the caretakers. The queue is not moving very fast. We have to stand hours together. So don't think of all this. Padbhyam, karabhyam, janubhyam, pranamaha ashtanga uchyate. 8-limbed salutation will be with the feet, with the hands, with the knees. All two. All even. Ragasya Amnaya Brahmanecha. So we have another book called Ragasya Amnaya Brahmanam. It's also a Pancaratra Samhita book. Namaskara Prakarane. So in the salutation matter, Janubhyam, Panibhyam, Shirasan, Nantavyam. These are all strict conditions. Nantavyam Bhavati. Previously, Vidhiling verbs have been used previously. Pravishet, Pranamet, so on. Whereas here Nantavyam should do it. Compulsory, mandatory action. With your knees and hands and head, salute. Purna Namaskara, complete salutation. Swarupadika Supadishya. Swarupadikam Upadishya. According to your form, you must go in the right form, right dress, right sartorial fashion, dressing sense. Style, not stylish, humble dress, austere attire. So, Purna Namaskaraha, Swarupa Adikam, according to your form, as a Sri Vaishnava, Panchakacham for married men, Madishar, as we say in Tamil, for ladies, the what you call traditional sari draping.
Swarupam.
Swarupam. Adikam Upadishya, after advising on this, Tat Phalam Chautam. What is the result? So Tat Phalam Chautam, it is said, Sarvaihi Karanaihi Naman Samagro Namati. So with all our sense organs, with all our limbs, the entire body should get attuned to what we call salutation. Sarvaihi Karanaihi. We call it as Karana Kalebaram. In Sanskrit, we call it Karana Kalebaram. Each limb wants to fight with the other limb and it refuses to accept or to coordinate. The coordination must be there with all the limbs. Hand doesn't cooperate with the other hand. The legs will not cooperate with the hands and so on. So no. Naman samagraha bhavati. That will be samagraha namati. It will be a sampurna namaskaraha. Samagro naman. So if one salutes completely, then aptakari bhavati. He will become a close friend, reliable friend to the Lord. Aptakari bhavati. Aptaha meaning very believable, dependable friend is called Aptaha. Tamil Apta Nanban, Aptakari. So we become friend to the Lord. Then Aptakari, Bhagavan, Tam Apnoti. This Aptakari will be chosen by the Lord. Bhagavan, Bhagavantam Apnoti. Bhagavantam Apnoti. So this close friend reaches the Lord. Bhagavantam Apnoti. Nobody will stop you from entering quickly the sanctum sanctorum. If you are with the right attitude, nobody will stop. Nobody will prohibit. For example, I'm just saying a negative. When you enter into the temple, somebody coming opposite in the opposite direction towards you says the temple is closed. The sanctum sanctorum is over. The doors are closed. They say you can't have. You can have only after 4 hours this darshanam. I mean, people coming and saying the negative. Hey, you mind your business. Let me go around the temple. When I don't get the darshan, we go around the temple. Pradakshinam. So evam dvadashanga pranamadikam tatra tatra krishna. We saw 8, 5, now 12. Dvadashanga pranamadi. So remember manas, then and so on, buddhi, then with of course the 10 sense organs. So you can say 12. Manas, buddhi, the 10 sense organs. Dvadashanga pranamadi. You can also count it as 8 limbs of the physical body plus 4 manas, buddhi, and add 2 more as you please. So ekahastena namanantu Sri Bhagavate Pratishid. Don't salute like a policeman, military man, so with one hand. Ekahastena namanam. If there is somebody handicapped, there is only one hand for a person, then that cannot be prevented. Sri Bhagavate, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is prohibited that one hand salutation should not be done when 2 hands are available. Ekena panina yastu pranamet purushottamam. Nyayastasya karacheda iti dharma vidum. People know who are pious, dharma vidaha. Those who know the rules, those who know the propriety, viduhu, they understand that they want to punish people who do one hand salutation. What should be done? The hand, even the one hand which is saluting should be cut off. Or the hand that does not salute along with the other hand should be cut off. Tasya karachedaha. Karachedaha. ஒரு கத்தியால சீவிடணுங்க. எந்த கரத்தை கையை கூப்பின கரத்தையா கூப்பாத கரத்தையான்னு ரெண்டையும். So tasya karachedaha. So ekena panina yastu pranamet purushottamam. Just now we were discussing how many hands does the Lord have? 4 hands for especially our Lord, minimum. 2 hands in incarnations. 4 hands generally, and thousands of hands. Just like thousands of legs, thousands of eyes. Everything 1,000, meaning unlimited, innumerable, infinity. So thousands of hands, thousands of legs. So we have to that particular Purushottamam, when he has got thousands of hands, then with just 2 hands, we should salute. So Anjalitvam api kyasya nasti. Since one hand is used, Therefore, there is nothing called Anjalihi. There is no togetherness of the palms. So, Tau, Yutau, Anjalihi, Puman. If we are a devotee, Puman, if we are really called men or women, the human beings, then Tau, Yutau, Anjali. Only two hands joined together is called Anjali. Already we know the meaning of the word Anjali. Bhagavantam Vishnu Jalayati Navanitamiva Jalayati நீர்ப்பண்டம் போல உருகச் செய்வது நம்முடைய கை கூப்புதல் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் ஜலயதி அஞ்சலிகின்னு பேர் வந்தது. அஞ்சலிகிங்கிற வேர்டு அம்னு அகார வாக்கியோ விஷ்ணு இது நைகண்டுக பாட்டாத். Nigantu is another type of work under the Vedanga called Niruktam. Etymology of words from the scriptures. So we can understand that a person should always have two palms together, being called Anjalihi. You find all the idols, acharyas, even Hanuman, you will find all Divya Mangala Vigrahas will be saluting. The Lord will be, of course, holding something in the hand, like Chakram, Shankam, and so on. Whereas Acharyas will always be saluting. Are they saluting us? No, they are saluting the Lord. So, Chamara Grahini Prabhritinam tu Vyapritani Hastataya, Ekahasta Namana Bhanujna. Only on one occasion, one time, one hand salutation is allowed. Where? When you are holding on the other hand, Chamara, the chauri, the fan, Vishiri, the Chamara the Vishiri, Kudaravalla Pandra Vishiri, made out of the hairs from the tail of the horse. So Chamara, Grahini. So when you are Chamara Grahini, Prabhritinam, when you are doing service like what we call fanning the Lord, then your hands are engaged. Hasta Vyapratani, Hastataya. The hands are engaged, busy, and therefore you must use only, you can use only one hand. Of course, even there, you can stop fanning the Lord and then keep the chamara in both hands and then make it Anjali. Yacht state. Okay. Then Ekahasta Namana Abhyanujna. There is a permission to have one hand salute. Ataha. Therefore, so what is very important is we must not disrespect the Lord. In any form, we must not disrespect the Lord. And therefore, Eka Karanamani, by one hand salutation, we will be doing what we call a sin called, committing a blunder called Avajnaha. So Avajna, indifference. We are not concerned with the Lord. We don't worry about him. He simply came and tried to worship the Lord. So that will become what we call indignance. Indignant. Sorry, I forgot the. So Avajna, the Mulaika Karanamane, Karacheda Danda Anusasanam iti. Already we saw the punishment to particular one hand salutation is cut off the hand. So yatha tata vapi sakrit kritonjalihi ityadina avirodha. The verse says yatha tata vapi sakrit kritonjalihi. Alandar's Stottaratanam says. But they are not talking about one hand salute. It's called Anjali. Anjali is done once, not one hand salute. Yatha tata means as you like it, you cannot do that. Yatha tata va. as per my will, as per my what you call desire. According to my own desire, we cannot do that. And therefore, Alavandar Stotraratnam does not suggest to you the virodha, contradiction. Therefore, ityadinam avirodha. There is no contradiction.
ராமானுஜ தயாபாத்ரம் ஞான வைராகிய பூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத் வெங்கடநாதாரியம் வந்தே வேதாந்த தேசிகம் கவிதார்க்கிக சிம்மாய கல்யாண குணசாலினே ஸ்ரீமதே வெங்கடேதாய வேதாந்த குரவே நமக வாதித்விபஜிரோபங்க பஞ்சானன பராக்ரமா ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதாரியம் சிரம் விஜயதா சீரொன்று தோப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வாரே போமளவு வாழ்வு.
ராமானுஜதயா பாத்திரம் ஞானவைராக்யபூஷணம் ஸ்ரீமத்வேங்கடநாதார்யம் வந்தே வேதாந்ததேசிகம்.
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः. சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ